"Come to America and you might just lose $1 billion" could be the new adage for foreign wind developers. This bold statement captures the challenging landscape of offshore wind energy in the United States, and many are left wondering about the future of this sector. Ørsted, a prominent Danish energy firm and Europe's leading wind energy provider, is currently in dire need of financial support. Specifically, a staggering $9.4 billion to finalize two of its offshore wind projects in America. This financial struggle comes as the company grapples with a series of difficulties reflective of larger troubles affecting foreign investments in an industry that many once considered pivotal to America's drive toward renewable energy. Just 5 years after Ørsted erected the first wind turbines in U.S. waters, it now finds itself facing significant hurdles that jeopardize its ability to invest further in American projects. During its earnings call on August 11th, Ørsted cited the term adverse developments to describe the hostile conditions fostered by evolving policies under the Trump administration. Specifically, they pointed to political instability, bureaucratic obstacles, and shifts in tax incentives that collectively hinder foreign investment. The company characterized these challenges as unexpected adversities that were, unfortunately, beyond their control. This admission marks a glaring point of distress for foreign developers, previously seen as critical players in achieving the United States' carbon-neutral aspirations. The situation has worsened in recent months, underscoring the vulnerabilities these companies face in a volatile political climate. In an alarming trend, major foreign companies have begun exiting their U.S. wind projects. For instance, Shell, the British oil and gas giant, pulled out of the Atlantic Shores Wind Initiative in New Jersey, incurring a loss of nearly $1 billion. Meanwhile, Norway's Equinor also suffered a hefty impairment of $955 million related to its Empire Wind project, an initiative that Donald Trump attempted to shut down during his presidency, though without success. It's important to note that the challenges confronting the offshore wind sector predate Trump's presidency, having their roots steeped in systemic issues that troubled the market long before he took office. Just last year, Ørsted announced a $575 million impairment linked to delays in its Revolution Wind project, while 2 years prior they faced a staggering $5 billion loss from abandoning the Ocean Wind 1 and 2 projects off New Jersey's coast. Elizabeth Wilson, an environmental studies professor at Dartmouth College, aptly summarized the dire landscape by saying, "Come to America and lose $1 billion should be the headline of your article." Her insight highlights the significant risks involved and the potential disincentives for investors looking to enter the U.S. market. Denmark, which holds a substantial share in Ørsted, is backing an urgent fundraising plan as the company plans to issue new shares, worth about 45% of its total market value. This effort comes on the heels of Ørsted's inability to secure a buyer for its stake in the Sunrise Wind project, a 924-megawatt wind farm currently under construction off Long Island, New York. Although the project is already over one-third completed and expected to finish by the end of 2027, investor interest has waned amidst fears related to the political risks associated with U.S. offshore wind ventures. The original intention behind selling a stake in Sunrise Wind was to help finance its construction. However, with potential buyers retreating due to the tumultuous landscape, Ørsted is now left to shoulder the financial burden alone. Their other ongoing project, Revolution Wind, is reportedly 80% complete and projected to commence operation in the latter half of 2026, according to company updates. Despite Ørsted's commitment to finish both Revolution Wind and Sunrise Wind, even at an increased cost, Wilson expresses skepticism about the company's future engagement in American offshore wind initiatives, citing the need for stability as paramount. She stated, "What developers really need is market certainty," and expressed her lack of surprise at Ørsted's failure to find buyers for Sunrise Wind, attributing it to the elevated risks posed during Trump's administration. On Inauguration Day, Trump enacted an executive order that paused all offshore wind permitting and leasing, pending a federal review. While 8 projects, including Ørsted's initiatives, appeared secure due to their completed federal permits. Many have since faced significant setbacks. For example, the promising 2.8 gigawatt Atlantic Shores project off New Jersey has since faltered, and there are concerns that two additional projects, Marwin and New England Wind, might be abandoned as they may no longer qualify for crucial wind energy tax credits favored by Trump's recent legislation. While Trump did not create the issues beleaguering this sector, many would argue he exacerbated them, particularly with the chaotic political climate his administration fostered. By the fall of 2023, it became evident that the offshore wind industry was struggling to meet the ambitious target set by the Biden administration to establish 30 gigawatts of offshore wind capacity by 2030, a goal that ignited a wave of European investments into U.S. leases and projects. However, analysts at Bloomberg NEF projected that by the decade's end, the industry might only achieve the installation of about 16.4 gigawatts, far short of initial expectations. When Trump initially took office, Barbara Cates-Garnick, a professor at Tufts University, specializing in energy policy, indicated a bleak outlook, suggesting that America would not even reach 5 gigawatts of offshore wind energy, representing less than 20% of Biden's ambitious original targets. With prominent European developers now facing severe financial setbacks and reconsidering their investments, even achieving that modest target seems increasingly daunting. In an evolving scenario full of uncertainty, one wonders, what must change to restore confidence in offshore wind investments in the U.S.? Is it solely a matter of policy stability, or are there deeper systemic issues at play? Please share your thoughts as we continue to explore the future of renewable energy in America.